thank the person who treats you badly because they are helping you carry your karmic burdens. Very beautiful and meaningful. No one likes to be treated poorly and often hates the person who causes them harm. But after reading this story, please turn to thank that person. During the reign of Emperor Qianlong, there was a young man named Du. Du was the child of a farmer family, with no wealth, and his parents were old and weak. Since he was a child, Du was always bullied by his peers, especially his richer neighbor, Company. As he grew up, Du was always teased, fought and even physically attacked by Ko every time they met. In the village, there is a beautiful daughter of the Ngo family, with a gentle and kind personality. The Ngo daughter used to study at the same school as the Du and Ko families. She saw the gentle and scholarly appearance of the Du family and fell in love. The two sides met a few times, and the love inside was apparent on the outside, but still hesitant. The Ko family saw the affection of the Ngo daughter for the Du family and immediately tried to seize it. He asked his parents to prepare a luxurious dowry to propose. The Ngo family saw the prestige of the Ko family and immediately approved of their daughter marrying into that family, thinking that she would be happy for the rest of her life. The Du family heard the sad news and were very upset. The Ngo daughter did not want to marry into the Ko family, but because of her parents' decision, she had to swallow her tears and get on the wedding carriage. The Du family thought they were inferior and always suppressed, so they didn't dare to blame anyone. Later, they also found a kind village girl to marry. Both the Du and Ko families had sons to continue their family line. After getting married and establishing households, they both opened restaurants because they could not pursue a career in literature and government administration. Although the Du restaurant served delicious food at affordable prices, the Ko family relied on their money and power, and tried to sabotage the Du family to attract their customers. The Du family also swallowed their bitter feelings, saying to their wife that as long as they had enough to eat each day, they were content. Two sons came of age and returned to school together, repeating history. The son of the Du family was bullied by the son of the Ko family every day, taking his things, hitting him, and blocking his way. He felt ashamed and asked his father to go to school to resolve the issue. However, the Du family always pushed it aside and told their son to bear with it. "I was like this in the past, and it's no big deal now. Don't let it bother you," the Du family told their son. Every time the two families met, the Ko family always ridiculed and humiliated them, but the Du family still endured it. Many people felt sorry for the Du family, but they never complained. Both sons of the Du and Ko families are excellent students, surpassing their fathers. Both families try their best to educate their children. When it was time to take the imperial examination, the Ko family hired sedan chairs to carry their son to avoid the long and tiring journey, in order to maintain his strength to compete for the top position and become a high-ranking official. As for the Du family, they couldn't afford such luxury and could only provide their son with food supplies and words of caution for the journey. On the day of their departure, the Du couple bid farewell to their son in tears, wishing for his safe return and success but accepting any outcome. The journey to the imperial capital was not short and took several days to arrive. On that day, the group consisted of the Ko family's son, 4 attendants carrying the sedan chair, the Du family's son and a few other colleagues. Upon reaching a mountain pass, which had been affected by a recent landslide due to a storm, locals advised them to wait a few more days before attempting to pass. However, due to the time constraints of the examination, the group decided to take a risk and prayed for divine intervention to ensure their safety. Unfortunately, while passing through the mountains, another landslide occurred, causing rocks and soil to fall heavily. The sedan chair carrying the Ko family's son was hit by a large boulder and fell into a ravine, while the Du family, who were near the area, also fell but were able to cling onto the sedan chair. They escaped without any injuries, not even a torn piece of clothing. Sadly, the Ko family's son was crushed by the rocks and died immediately. The surviving attendants quickly ran back to report the tragic news. The Du family, who had narrowly escaped death, thanked the heavens and continued on their journey to the imperial capital. They arrived just in time, performed exceptionally well in the examination and were awarded the top position, becoming high-ranking officials. The company family mourned for their ill-fated son and were angry that the Du family not only escaped danger, but were also honored with a gold plate. The company family couldn't bear to hold their dead son and cried until they fainted, then found themselves in the underworld. Here, they met their son, who was suffering in chains, and rushed to comfort him and cry for him. Their son told his father that he had died in order to repay the debt owed to the Du family. He should not have suffered this fate, but because of the heavy debt that the Du family had accumulated over many lifetimes, he had to bear it. Both the father and son had mistreated and inflicted harm upon the Du family, unwittingly bearing all the debt on themselves. "Father, please go back and live differently, otherwise you will eventually have to suffer more than I did." Hearing this, the Ko family were startled, woke up from the dream, regretful and fearful. From then on, they dared not bully or mistreat anyone. Karmic justice treats everyone equally and spares no one. If you bully or mistreat others, you may unknowingly help them repay their debt and bear all the consequences yourself. Being a good person means having foresight, not just for a small temporary benefit but not carrying too much burden of debt to suffer in the future. 1. People suffer because they cling to their mistakes. 2. If you don't want to be bothered, then others cannot bother you either because your own mind won't let go. 3. Always be grateful to those who bring adversity to you. 4. You must always open your heart and forgive others, no matter how bad they are, even if they have hurt you. Only by letting go can you truly be happy. 5. When you are happy, think that this joy is not permanent. When you are in pain, think that this pain will not last forever either. 6. Today's compromise will become tomorrow's regret. 7. You can have love, but don't cling to it, because separation is inevitable. 8. Don't waste your life in places that you will surely regret. 9. When you truly let go, then you will no longer have worries. 10. Every wound is a form of growth. 11. The ambitious can still be saved, but the insecure have no hope unless they realize and work on themselves first before they can change others. 12. Don't be dissatisfied with others, you must look at yourself before judging others. Being dissatisfied with others brings suffering to yourself. 13. If someone cannot forgive others from the bottom of their heart, their soul will never be peaceful. 14. If someone's mind is full of their own thoughts and views, they will never hear the voice of others' hearts. 15. You can destroy a person with just one sentence, but it takes thousands of words to build them back up. Please be empathetic. 16. Do you really need to turn back and see who cursed you? If a mad dog bites you, do you have to bite it back? 17. Never waste a single second thinking about someone you don't love. 18. I hope you can approach your grievances with a compassionate and gentle attitude so that others can understand you. 19. Why fill a beautiful vase with poison? Why fill your mind with unnecessary worries? 20. Things we can't achieve always seem beautiful because we understand them too little and don't spend enough time with them. But one day, when we truly understand, we may realize they were never as beautiful as we thought. 21. Living one day is a blessing, so we should cherish it. When I cried and had no shoes to wear, I discovered someone who had no feet. 22. It takes a little more effort to pay attention to others than to focus on ourselves, do you understand? 23. Hating others is the biggest loss to ourselves. 24. Everyone has a life, but not everyone understands that, some even value their own life more. For those who do not understand the value of life, it is a punishment for them. 25. Attachment causes suffering, only when we let go of it can we be liberated. 26. Do not be too certain about your own thoughts, this will prevent you from regretting later on. 27. When you are honest with yourself, no one can deceive you in this world. 28. Those who cover up their shortcomings by harming others are despicable. 29. Silent concern and wishing others happiness is a subtle act of kindness. 30. Do not try to speculate on others' thoughts, unless you can accurately judge with intelligence and experience. Anything else is just common misconception. 31. To understand a person, just look at whether their goals and starting points are the same, then you can know if they are sincere or not. 32. The truth of life is hidden in the monotony of normalcy. 33. There is a natural fragrance in virtue. 34. Time will pass, let time erase your worries. 35. If you see simple things as serious, you will suffer greatly. 36. Someone who is always doubtful of others' goodwill will run out of remedies. 37. If you tell a lie, you have to add 10 more untrue sentences to cover it up. Why make it so difficult? 38. Living a useless day, not accomplishing anything, is no different than a thief stealing. 39. Spreading good karma is about not harming anyone. 40. Silence is the best response to slander. 41. Showing respect to others is a reflection of one's own seriousness. 42. If there is unconditional love, there will be everything. 43. Coming is by chance, going is certain. Therefore, you need to depend on fate to remain constant to depend on fate. 44. Compassion is your best weapon. 45. Only by facing reality can you overcome it. 46. Conscience is the most fair court for each person. You can deceive others, but you can never deceive your own conscience. 47. Those who don't love themselves cannot love others. 48. Sometimes we want to silently ask ourselves, what are we chasing after? What are we living for? 49. Don't distance yourself from the true friendship of others for a small dispute, and don't forget about the kindness of others because of anger. 50. Thank life for what I have, thank life for what I don't have. 51. If you can stand in someone else's shoes and think for them, that is compassion. 52. Speak without sarcasm, don't cause harm, don't boast about your abilities, don't expose others' weaknesses, and you will naturally turn enemies into friends. 53. Face conflicts and flaws in your heart honestly, don't deceive yourself. 54. Karma doesn't owe us anything, so please don't blame it. 55. Most people only do 3 things in their lifetime: deceive themselves, deceive others, and be deceived by others. 56. The mind is the biggest scam. Others may deceive you temporarily, but it deceives you forever. 57. If you have a peaceful mind, everything in the 4 directions will be good. If there is still someone who hasn't attained it, don't leave them behind. 58. If you hold on to something tightly without letting go, you only have that one thing. If you are willing to let go, you have the opportunity to choose other things. If someone always holds on to their beliefs and doesn't let go, their intelligence can only reach a certain level. 59. If you can live through peaceful days, that is already a blessing. Many people today haven't seen the sunrise of tomorrow, many have become disabled, many have lost their freedom, many have become refugees. 60. You have your own perspective on life, I have mine, I have nothing to do with yours. If I can, I will try to empathize with you. If not, I will accept it. 61. If you hope to grasp eternity, you must control the present. 62. Foul language should never be spoken, even if someone is very ugly or evil. 63. The more you curse others, the more your mind becomes polluted. Remember, they are your good teachers. 64. Others may act against the law of karma and harm us, strike us or destroy our reputation, but we must not hold hatred towards them. Why? Because we must maintain a wholesome character and a pure mind. 65. If a person has never experienced pain and difficulty, it is very difficult to empathize with others. If you want to learn the spirit of rescuing suffering people, you must first endure suffering. 66. Since we cannot change the world around us, we must modify ourselves and face everything with kindness and wisdom. 67. A person who does not bathe will only become more stinky when applying fragrance. Reputation and honor come from genuine talent and learning. 68. The world does not belong to us, so we do not need to abandon it, but we must rid ourselves of stubbornness. Everything is provided for us, but nothing belongs to us. Although some teachings may not be fully understood, they help our minds to understand many things. I hope that anyone who is upset or tired after reading this can find the most gentle perspective. May everyone be peaceful.